Welcome to I Love English TV.
Hello and welcome back to Speak English Now. I'm Danya, and I'm very happy you are here today. Today, I have a very interesting story for you. It is about a stranger on a train, a mysterious man, and how one girl's curiosity changed everything. Sit down, relax. Take a deep breath and listen carefully. Try to repeat after me some words and phrases. And enjoy this story from the beginning. The stranger on the train. It was a cold and rainy Monday morning in November. Anna, a young journalist, was traveling from Oxford to London for work. She took the same train every day, the 7:30 express train that arrived in London at 9 o'clock. Anna liked mornings. She always brought a cup of coffee and her small laptop. She usually spent the trip reading or writing notes for her articles. The train was quiet, and she loved watching the countryside through the window. But that morning felt different from the start. When Anna entered the train, she noticed a man sitting alone near the end of the carriage. He was tall, wearing a long, dark coat and holding a brown leather briefcase. His face looked pale, and he kept looking around like someone was following him. Anna took a seat across from him. Not too close, but near enough to see his face. She opened her laptop, but her eyes kept returning to the man. He was sweating, even though it was cold outside. His hands trembled slightly. He checked his watch again and again. Finally, Anna spoke. "Are you okay?" she asked softly. The man looked surprised. "Yes, I'm fine," he said quickly. His voice was quiet and tense. Anna smiled politely, then looked away. But inside, she was curious. Her instinct as a journalist, told her there was a story there. A few minutes later, the man opened his briefcase to check something. A small photo slipped out and fell to the floor. Before he could pick it up, Anna saw it. A picture of a little girl with blonde hair. On the back of the photo, she could clearly read one word, missing. Her stomach tightened. She looked up. But the man had already picked up the photo and closed his briefcase tightly. The train continued through the countryside. But Anna couldn't focus anymore. She looked at the man again. He was now whispering something into his phone. His face looked serious. Then, suddenly, the train stopped in the middle of the tracks. The lights flickered, and everyone started talking. "What's going on?" someone asked. "Probably a signal problem," said another passenger. But the man across from Anna stood up quickly, grabbed his briefcase, and walked to the next carriage. Anna hesitated. Her heart was beating fast. Something didn't feel right. She waited for a minute, then quietly followed him. She walked past several seats until she reached the next compartment. It was empty. The man was standing near the window, whispering into his phone. "I have it," he said. "No one saw me. I'll be there in 20 minutes." Anna froze. "I have it? What does he have?" She slowly took out her phone and pressed the record button. But the sound of a message notification broke the silence. The man turned around immediately. What are you doing here?" he shouted. Anna's heart jumped. "I'm just looking for the conductor," she said quickly. pretending to be calm. He took a step closer. "You shouldn't be here," he said, in a low, threatening voice. Before Anna could answer, the train lights suddenly came back on. 2 police officers entered the compartment. "Sir, put the briefcase down," one of them said firmly. The man looked shocked. "How did you—" "Now," shouted the officer. The man slowly placed the briefcase on the seat and raised his hands. One officer opened it carefully. Inside were documents marked confidential, official papers from a government building in London. Anna gasped. So that's what he meant by "I have it." The police arrested the man immediately. One of the officers turned to Anna. "Miss, thank you. We've been following this man for weeks. We were waiting for him to make a move." Anna could hardly speak. I just noticed something strange." The officer smiled. Sometimes curiosity can be very useful. When the train finally reached London, the passengers were allowed to leave. Anna walked slowly out of the station, still in shock. The sky was gray, and the city felt different. She stopped at a small cafe near the station, ordered another cup of coffee, and opened her laptop. Her hands were still shaking, but she began to type. It started as a normal train ride, she wrote. But one stranger, one photo, and one question changed everything. She smiled to herself. This would be her next big article, and maybe the story that would change her career. Thank you for listening until the end. Don't forget to repeat the sentences and practice your pronunciation. See you in the next episode of Speak English Now.